at this lot of vintage ephemera relating to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. This first item here is from 1898, and well, as you can see, it's very interesting. All kinds of black and white images of this particular, the Spanish prisoners landing at Seavey's Island. There they are, right there. Very interesting little booklet. Yeah, very interesting booklet. Look at that, with an ad for medicine made in Portsmouth. The second item here is Islington Street postcard. And this house right here is the house that I used to own and had a bookshop in for 10 years in downtown Portsmouth before I moved here to Dover. And then we've got here, this is very interesting item because on the back is this little known map of part of downtown Portsmouth, actually. Right, overprinted, it shows the. It's very interesting. This is just for this one firm right here. And then we've got this souvenir folder, which is accordion style, which probably dates from the 20s or possibly early 30s. And let me see here, it also does like so. Yes, the Warner House. All the landmarks which are still there, the Governor Langdon House, and so on. Okay, then we've got this very interesting brochure here, probably 1890s to 1910 or so. There's Market Square where the trolley's going. Yeah, the church is still there. Yes. The Wentworth Mansion, beautiful building. Okay, Governor Langdon House, the Warner House. Yeah. Very interesting. Then we've got this little item here. Probably dates from 1923 by the Chamber of Commerce in Portsmouth. Let's see what that is. There it is. Right. Opens up to this small little schematic map. Okay. So there's that. Then we've got this issued for the 5-day tercentenary celebration. Okay. And then we've got this little booklet here, issued as a promotional item for the city. Look at that view at the airport. With biplanes. That's interesting. Okay. Haymarket Squares. It's not really called that too much anymore. Now it's just Market Square. It's probably from the 30s or maybe 40s. And here's an interesting Chamber of Commerce brochure that, yeah, that's interesting. Probably dates from, would appear to date from the 20s. Okay. We've got this, which is actually very interesting. It's an 1885 Davis Brothers receipt for 8 cabinet photographs a person had made by them. They're a very well-known firm that did stereographs of Portsmouth in the 19th century that are highly collectible. Here is a very interesting map of the Spalding Turnpike, which is right near Portsmouth. And this opens up into this very large map here, which it's so interesting because it on the map itself, it gives the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, and it explains how, where there's a no passing and no passing. It tells you how to drive in the state. And then if we flip it over, we see on the back, right, because this is right near Portsmouth, and of course Portsmouth is often the gateway for people coming into the state of New Hampshire to begin heading north. Spalding and the Everett Highway. And this final item here is more recent, but it relates to an earlier period of the Portsmouth railway. And so this is from the mid-60s, but the images and the subject matter is much earlier, like in the first part of the 20th century. Interesting little item. And so this lot of ephemera relating to Portsmouth and New Hampshire is available online from me, Brian DeMambro.